Welcome back, everybody. We are here in top 8. It's been a long day. I am Joe Carroll, and I have a new partner in crime here, Justin Crandall. Say hello, Justin.
Hello, everyone.
And Justin played. If you watched the first round, he was the one playing the tokens deck. And how'd you end up doing the rest of the day?
I went 6-3.
6-3. Worst matchup was probably the mono red with the splash green.
The worst. I think the worst matchup is Moldify. So it's probably my worst matchup. But
Well, we saw a guy molded too on camera and almost win.
yeah,
So,
I heard about that. That was pretty insane.
so let's take a look at what we got here. We got Andrew Lai on the right and Chris Mrozinski on the left. And let's take a look at the list here. I've got Chris's deck. He's going to be playing some fast stuff. It's basically mono red, but it's splashing white. 4 Ash Zealot. He's got 1 Bonfire of the Damned, and then a bunch of 4-ofs. Boral's Charm, Reckoners, Hellriders, Legion Loyalists, which is our token deck's worst nightmare.
Yeah,
and
sure.
He's playing 3 Skullcrack main. Do not Thragtusk me, bro, is what he's saying there. 2 Thundermaws on the top end, 3 Pillar of Flame to deal with the early stuff, and probably because his voice is gaining popularity.
Yeah, voice is pretty hard for these red decks to deal with, but Pillar of Flame takes care of it.
Best answer, yep, for 1 mana especially. What do we got here for Andrew?
Andrew's playing an Esper control list. It looks pretty standard. Some augers, snaps, restos. Think twice. He's got 3 far and away. The new split cards. It seems like it's a big help for that deck, especially in the hexproof matchup.
Let me know we're ready.
It's pretty good. 4 Sphinx Revs, some dissipates, syncopates, 4 Supreme Verdicts, and 2 Planar Cleansings. So he's really gonna kill all the things.
Planar Cleansing, the one card in the Esper list that goes back and forth. Some people say you absolutely need it, and some people can't stand it. And I guess, if you see a lot of Planeswalkers being played in the other control decks, then you definitely want it. But today's field, I don't know. I think we don't have the other deck lists, but I think this is the only control deck.
Yeah.
I know there's some Jund. Yeah, it is the only control deck in top 8.
Control deck. Yeah, I would say against Jund, Planar Cleansing might not be that bad because they still do play Garruk and
yeah,
they play a Liliana, but.
Okay, so we're gonna take a look at our openers here. We've got Andrew, and it looks like Far and Away, Dissipate, Augur Bolas, and 3 lands.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid keep.
All his colors. Think he's gonna be good with that.
And he's got good guy Augur, so.
Andrew, one of Carrie's boys, sitting on the right there. He's got that shirt on, and we're gonna lead with the best first turn play for that deck, which is going to be the Stromkirk Noble, which is a nightmare of a card for the humans Naya deck. Okay, so we got Boral's Charm in hand. Don't know if he has the white source. Gonna lead off with an attack. Pretty rough matchup for Esper, I think. When you just look card for card here.
Card for card, yeah. I mean, if Andrew can live to hit a Sphinx Rev or 2, he'll be in pretty good shape. But it looks like you said he's got Skullcrack's main.
Yeah, and he's got 1 in hand, I think. Yeah, it's harder to see the player on the left, just from the way the camera is. But Hellrider in hand, that's and a Skullcrack. So
yeah, if Andrew can live to get some far and away action going.
Yep, he's got Azorius Charm, which
that'll buy him a turn.
Yeah, after not seeing a second creature.
Land. Yep, look at the bottom 3 lands of your deck. All right.
Yep, that's what Augur does. End step. Ooh, what do you think about that?
The Skullcrack.
Unless he has another one in hand, I don't know if I like that.
I don't think that's a.
You know, he's playing Sphinx Revelation.
Oh, he has another one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent play.
That's a decent burn.
But nothing to follow it up with.
Wow. He's got Reckoner and no swing. That's very good for Andrew. That is what he needs to have happen here.
Oh, yeah,
he does have Dissipate mana.
Oh, there's the 3rd land.
Okay, so he rips it, and it does happen to be a dual land, so he can turn on his white cards, like the Boral's Charm. Namely.
He can play Reckoner. 1 away from Hellrider.
He is playing 3 Legions Initiative, so he's a little bit resilient to the board sweeps.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I think we're going to see Reckoner here.
Yeah, I think it'll quickly meet a dissipate.
And he's thinking about that. Like, do I want to get dissipated? So, is there any reason not to dissipate that? He does have far and away, but he's far and away
Yeah.
from fusing it.
Yeah, right.
So, bad pun, I know.
I think all puns are good puns. I think that's just the rules.
I had to do it because Larry's not here. He's usually our pun master.
I gotcha.
Okay, a fourth land. That's a pretty solid draw.
So here comes the Hell Rider.
Is that a shock? No, that can't. He doesn't play Shock Trooper, does he?
He does play a Spark Trooper.
Does.
But
okay.
Yeah, it's Hell Rider.
Triggers. Gonna get you. Think you gotta flash in the resto and get the blink. That's really good.
Yeah, it's very good for Andrew here.
He's gonna get 2 just excellent blocks here. Look at the bottom 3 lands of your library. Put them there.
Yeah.
Kill a Hell Rider. Bounce off a Stromkirk. Excellent block.
Yeah, and Andrew's in a pretty great place, especially if he can make a land drop.
If he can keep making land drops.
Yep. Yeah. So he's got far and away.
And get to his Sphinx Revelation. He's got far and away mana now. Pretty solid. I mean, if he drops another Hell Rider or a Spark Trooper, you can just bounce the Stromkirk and then make him sacrifice the Spark Trooper. It's
and I'm
pretty
sure
solid.
I'm sure that's his line of play here.
Yeah, pretty bold move attacking with the Resto Angel. I don't know. I'm always really defensive when I play this Esper deck.
I would, but with a far and away in hand, I don't think I would be too worried about it.
This is fine. This is just fine. You get to choose which creature you're killing here.
So end of turn, bounce your Noble Sec here.
Yep. Really good position for Andrew to be in, and just holding that Sphinx Rev. He knows he's gonna get there with one more land drop. Even with just doing it for 2, that's okay. Oh,
that's fine. That's fine too.
Why not the far and away there though?
Maybe he just wants more information from Sphinx Rev. But
he's avoiding Skullcrack too. That
is actually that's a good point.
Doesn't have the second land there, and he can far and away here. And I think he really wanted to make that land drop, and he didn't get it.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate. I see a planar cleansing in hand as well.
He also has a Supreme Verdict.
Okay, so he's okay on board position.
He's all right.
Might as well get ahead on life total while you're swinging with the Resto Angel.
Right.
Only problem is Boros Charm does stop both those board sweeps.
But not the far and away.
But not far and away. And that card has been pretty good today.
Yeah, I know. Every time I've play tested Esper, far and away is
But it's usually just a one-of. I don't think I've seen more than 2 in lists.
Yeah, it looks like he's got 3. Another Reckoner. Does he have a land to keep out the Boros Charm? Now he fires. Oh, Reckoner on the stack. That makes sense. I like that play.
Why not just let it resolve? He doesn't have the mana to cast Boros Charm there, and then just wipe the board. Because he likes still having the Wraths and leaving him with just 1 Reckoner in play and winning the race with the Angel.
Yeah, I understand. I see what you're saying.
And he can always Azorius Charm the Reckoner as well.
Far and away is best when they only have 2 creatures.
Yeah, and that's not a Drown Yard in play. That's a Ghost Quarter, correct?
It sure is.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a 1-of Ghost Quarter. So coming across for 3.
All right, bringing our life total down to 9. And he did finally get his 6th land. Yep. So that's good news.
And he does have an Azorius Charm in hand, so he has all this. He has enough stall.
Yep. And we see a Hellkite in hand, but not a 5th
land. Yep.
Which is pretty typical for these decks. They have a low curve, but they do want that endgame reach. So they play cards that cost 5.
Yeah, it looks like he's playing 21 lands.
Yep.
So Thundermaw might be a little challenging to play, but it looks like he's only playing 2. So that tops off his curve at 5.
All right. So he's thinking about Spark Trooper here. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if you're Andrew here, you just let it swing, bounce it.
Well, he has a Dissipate. He has Dissipate and he has Azorius Charm mana.
But he could just tempo him here, like make him draw the Trooper again.
Yeah.
I suppose it has haste, so that's not really.
So it's a 6/1 lifelink, right?
Yep.
And
With
trample.
trample haste. Yeah, it
I
looks like
think
he's gonna dissipate
think
it.
he doesn't want to risk.
Yeah. And now he can save the Azorius charm for
the Reckoner.
that doesn't have haste. Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that here.
Yeah, I think you just charm it. Yep.
Especially if you rip, say, Drown Yard.
Right. Yeah.
But the upside of this, you're not getting your 5th land. You're not going to play
Yep,
Hellkite.
he's not going to play the Hellkite.
Not going to play Hellkite against me.
And he got another land, which is good for him. Another auger. All right, he's gonna go in this time. I gotta feel it.
All right, think twice.
Sphinx Rev
And a Sphinx Rev.
Snapcaster.
That's probably the card. Now, do you think he still plays around Skullcrack?
At 16, I don't know that you do. And he's gonna draw a Reckoner next turn, play Reckoner, not make the land drop again,
and not have yeah.
I mean, okay, so he borrows charms, Skullcracks. It's gonna do 7. Not enough.
Not enough, no. Yeah, the Hellkite's just gonna burn a hole in his hand for a while here.
And that Snapcaster would have been an excellent natural draw to continue to Azorius Charm his Reckoners and another land.
Okay, gonna take 2. I think we see a Sphinx Rev coming.
I would think
if you're gonna do it,
Sphinx
I
Rev.
think
he's not.
I think if you're gonna do that, you need to do it right there. Because had he drawn a land there,
right, in Thundermaw, but if he would have played the land, he wouldn't have been able to Skullcrack. So I guess that's really not. So he can go Ash Zealot, hold up Skullcrack here.
Yeah, that's probably.
But Ash Zealot swings and hits nothing.
Yeah, it
doesn't connect.
In fact, it gets double blocked.
It could get double blocked and killed.
I mean, you can take 1 from the Noble. That's not a big deal. Like getting
yeah.
Noble to 2 is still manageable.
Right.
Like you'll take the 3 from Reckoner, but
it looks like they're going to game 2.
Okay. Yeah, overwhelming card advantage there is just it's a little too much.
Yeah.
As we see our first Earthquake of the day. So that's going to be Andrew Live taking down game 1. Got to be happy with that. And looking at the sideboard here, what do we got for Chris? Looks like he's got a little bit of a toolbox going on there with a bunch of 1-ofs. Or no, I'm sorry. That's here. I'll put that in front of you.
So Chris has some Zealous Conscripts, 2 Mizium Mortars, which I would imagine he would bring in just to take down the Restoration Angels because they're a pretty big brick wall for him. He has some Volcanic Strengths, not a card that he'll be bringing in.
Nope.
Some Blind Obedience. It'll stop the Restoration Angels like sneak in block, but I think that's for the aggro mirrors. He has 2 Rest in Peace, which I imagine we'll see. So we'll probably see 2 Rest in Peace and maybe 2 Mizium Mortars. And I guess the Zealous Conscript isn't a bad thing to bring in. You just steal their Restoration Angel and get them for lethal.
Or their Planeswalker. If they're playing them. He didn't see any that game, but
no. But it does look like Andrew has 1 Jace Memory Adept in the board, but I don't think that's going to come here.
Thunderball Hellkite definitely comes in for Chris.
Oh yeah,
he's got a 3rd one on the board there. Wear and Tear is a card that I kind of like. In this matchup, if you didn't see Detention Sphere, I feel like that's a game 3 card. Like
Wear and Tear. Yeah, I agree.
If you see like D spheres, then maybe you bring them in, but it's kind of does nothing otherwise. So
it doesn't look like Andrew's running any Detention Spheres.
Nope. Bunch of cards he will not need. Duresses, or he's got 1 Duress, Psychic Spiral, Negate. None of those will come in. Appetite for Brains, nope.
It looks like he's got 2 Tragic Slips. I would imagine those. That'd probably be the 2 cards he's going to bring in here.
So he must like his matchup against Red, because
against Red, yeah, I'm sure he's not too unhappy to see a basic Mountain. On turn 1. When he can cast an Augur Bolas turn 2.
Yep. Yeah, so we'll definitely see the Tragic Slips. Not anything else. Witchbane Orb? He is playing Boros Charm.
Yeah, I guess there's a case for that because he knows he's playing Skullcrack.
And Witchbane Orb. So, or I'm sorry, Boros Charm. Yeah.
So he does. Yeah,
it's possible you could bring that in, but the problem is on turn 4, like you either need to be wrathing or
he's gonna want to be playing a restoration,
not playing a artifact that just comes in and
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, response, deal 4 to you."
Right. Yeah, I would say that's probably for
Yeah,
the Jund matchups
definitely.
or the mirror match.
So okay, so we probably won't see a whole lot of sideboarding for Andrew. Has to be happy with how that first game went, though.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's
Yeah,
very
not
pleased.
seeing a second creature for the first couple of turns.
Yeah, that's pretty rough for Chris. Uh, that's what those decks want to do. One drop, one drop, one drop.
Mhm. Now, do you leave in? You probably leave in Legion's initiative, or at least two of, right? Just to
I think that the Legion's initiative is there for these decks,
yeah,
just to bounce. So I would say those probably come in. I would say the Pillar of Flames definitely come out. They don't really do anything here.
yep,
I would take the Bonfire might come out. Bonfire's pretty irrelevant, I would say.
yep. And when you can't, I mean, I don't see his deck ever casting it for more than maybe 4.
Right. Yeah, I think maybe it's for the human decks
Yeah,
that are all 2/1s, where Bonfire for 1 is incredible.
right. Or even if he can get it for 2 if he's on the play against after
Right.
they dumped all their burning trees and then
Yep.
yeah, it's probably just his catch all, his
Yeah,
one
it's his side. It's his one-sided rolling tumbler.
right. Okay. So we're gonna see our openers here. Looks like they're winding down, getting ready to play game 2 here at the TCG Players States Spring States Championship Top 8 match. All right, so we're gonna take a look. 2 Sphinx Revelation, Tragic Slip, and one more land is what he needs.
He's got 2 lands and a Zori's Charm and a Think Twice.
Yeah, it's probably a keeper. The problem is not being able to Tragic Slip on turn 1.
Yeah, that's pretty rough for him, but he's on the draw. I would.
Yeah, I don't know if you throw that hand away. To be honest, it's a little loose. But
keeping the based on game 1 where he had game 1 the whole time. I think I would keep that hand.
Okay. Well, I know you would.
Yeah, I'll keep
got
any hand with a Think Twice.
It's got Think Twice in it, so. And another land, it's not a black land though. Legion Loyalist on the play is a pretty good start. We might see another one here.
Yep. So we've got two Raging Goblins coming in for 2.
Yeah.
Oh, Augurable. That
solid.
seems pretty good here.
Solid. Yeah, that is just the stone wall against these mono red decks.
And he takes his 3rd Sphinx Rev, so he's got 3 of the 4 Sphinx Rev as his deck.
Drop it, I guess.
Right.
I guess this is what I'll take. Andrew, very calm and collected. I liked his composure last game.
Yep. Yeah, me too. He's got a Reckoner on the other side. Doesn't seem worried about it.
Yeah, no attacks.
Oh, there's the black land,
and that's pretty solid.
Yep. So he's just gonna pass the turn here.
Yeah, if he does battalion attack here, he can block a 1/1, get Morbid going, and then Tragic Slip.
Right. And he has an Azorius Charm. He can do all 2.
He can do all of it. Okay, so we have a 4th land. Getting into dangerous territory.
Yeah, Hellrider.
Chris's deck.
I'm sure he's fearing Hellrider here.
Yeah, he does play a lot of things at 4 and that are very dangerous.
Says sure, I'll take it. No problem. He's looking to Think Twice here.
Yeah, I think you don't quite need to Azorius Charm yet. Want to dig and make sure.
No, not at 14 life.
Make sure you get the lands you need.
Far and away.
Very good card, as we saw.
Oh, and a Drown Yard.
Yep.
So he's going to continue to make his land drops.
Mm-hmm.
Probably take 3 again here. Flashback, Think Twice.
The Augur is basically just negating 2 damage each turn.
Every turn, yeah.
It's pretty solid.
There's a Slayer Stronghold, so they'll probably be seeing a Thundermaw Hellkite crash down here.
Well, here's the thing. He does have Dissipate Mana up. And yep, we're not going to see Hellkite. That's the power of 3 untapped lands with blue in them.
Yeah. So he'll block the 1/1.
Yeah. You think he'll go for the Morbid trigger here instead of the Azorius Charm, or?
So he'll respond to him activating Slayer Stronghold on the.
And then do you think he'll
Azorius
still before damage? Yeah, I like that line.
Yep. So he'll take 1, going down to 13.
And he will have Far and Away mana.
Yep. So
against the Hellkite.
So that Thundermaw Hellkite will come down, and he'll say, "All right, that's fine."
Yeah, excellent line, Andrew. I really do. I do like that. A Snapcaster Mage.
Yep, to play these Azorius Charm
Very
again.
good. Very good. So he'll be able to Tragic Slip again if he needs to. Azorius Charm if he needs to. He's got Far Away in his hand. I think if he does, if no catastrophic, events happen here, I think he's going to be able to take this one down based on the board state and what he's got in hand right now.
Right, and he still has the 3 Sphinx Rises
Yeah.
So
Did we
that's,
mention?
that's pretty big.
Did we mention all the cards and all the life gain in the deck in hand right now?
All right. So
And
I think
a
I think
flashback.
if you're Chris, you come down with Spark Trooper here, just to draw any counter spells out.
Yeah, try and
So
clear
you
the
can
way for your Hellkite.
yeah.
Reckoner's a little slow at this point, so yeah, I think he's gonna agree with that logic.
Yeah, it'll probably need a Snapcaster Tragic Slip. Just to not take the 6. That's a pretty big 6 at this point.
Yeah, I don't think you want to waste your Far and Away here.
No, I don't think so.
Definitely like the Snapcaster trick here.
He'll go with the Sphinx Rep
Sphinx for 2.
just to continue to make his land drops. The first Sphinx Rep for 2, I would say, is the most important Sphinx Rep.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone after that is just game over.
It's a little more crazy. So yeah, he'll end up taking 4 on the turn, and Chris is going to gain 4 or 6. Sorry.
Yep, and for Andrew, I don't think that's a big deal because I don't really dealing damage isn't his main win condition.
He's at 9, but he really likes his hand right now.
And I think I agree with not killing the Spark Trooper there, just to save Snapcaster. He's just a catch-all against everything.
Another reason I think it was good to Sphinx there is no Skullcrack mana up, and you got to figure, especially after sideboard, they're going to be there, even if you didn't know they were their main board. So that's just fine. You get to.
Yep. So he can't. Can he activate Slayer Stronghold? Oh, on the Reckoner.
Mm-hmm. Which makes Far and Away a decent play here, I think.
And he can still Snapcaster it back to catch anything next turn.
Right. Not to mention the 2 Sphinx Revelations we still have in hand. Yeah, I'll bounce the 1/1. Go ahead and sack that really big Minotaur.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew's got to be feeling really good about this. Oh, and he draws a Resto Angel.
Oh, that's.
He's just gonna have all the gas.
So he's got a Azorius Charm and enough mana to Snapcaster Far. Or Away, rather.
Or Away, yep.
Yeah.
If he drops Hellkite by itself here, which
Reckoner's
not gonna do,
Reckoner.
Reckoner. Yeah, he's got another Azorius Charm and the Snapcaster. Which I think so he's just gonna throw. Okay, yep, and negate the damage. I like that play. Yep, no Reckoner trigger there. He's got his opponent tapped out. Might as well put 3 lands on the bottom.
Right.
Move to the next turn. Yeah, it's a solid play there. And now he can turn the corner and start dealing some damage.
And the 4 Sphinx Ref.
Might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
I need to have 3 in my hand. I can't. I don't like being lower than 3 Sphinx at any time.
So we can see a Hellkite and the Goblin come down this turn.
Possibly. I don't see any board sweeps in Andrew's hand. So
I'm sure they're close with the 3 Sphinx Revelations.
Yeah, and that's also why he did this the Resto trick there, as well as he needs to start playing things.
So we got a Spark Trooper coming down.
Yeah, all the Spark Troopers, just all of them. See a lot of that guy this match. So if you're Andrew, you're looking at Tragic Slip, maybe?
Yeah, I would probably pull the trigger on the slip right now.
You could also okay, so you're gonna block Reckoner.
He could just take the 6 here and Sphinx Rep for 4.
I think we're not in blocks yet. Yeah, that is always an option, but he has 2 mountains open right now.
He does have 2. Yeah, so he is representing Skullcrack.
Yeah, I don't like tapping out for that right now. Not to mention Andrew has nothing but gas in his hand, so he just had to go to discard.
Right, that is true. Yep, here comes the Snapcaster for the Tragic Slip. Yep.
Decent play.
Yeah, I'll pay 3 mana to stop a 12 life exchange.
Gonna do the block. See if Chris does anything, and then maybe, as I say, either let it ride, and
Yep,
then
it'll
just
kill the Snapcaster.
yeah, just have the 1 damage go through, and he's still got his Aureus Charm in hand.
Yep, and here comes the and he's got the Think Twice Engrave.
Yep.
So he'll flash that back here.
And step. Yep. Yeah, he's not missing any plays of
No,
this match. He's playing very tight.
All right, so he's just gonna keep making land drops and keep Sphinx Revving.
That's the plan.
He's gonna pass turn.
Yeah, I don't think you want to be attacking here. I mean, yes, you do have control of the board right now, but you're at 9.
So Legion's initiative for the draw for Chris. So we'll see how relevant it is. We'll make the Goblin swing for 2.
Yeah.
And Reckoner swing for 4.
And it does protect.
That seems pretty reasonable.
Protect the team.
Yeah, that as well.
And looks like we're gonna see it.
Yeah, we'll see that come down.
I got
to read it.
Let me read it.
What does that do again?
New card.
And so he's got a Bonfire and a Thundermaw in hand. With 4 mana up. So he can swing and activate his Stronghold.
Do you not attack with the Loyalist there and activate? I mean, you deal 4 damage with it. It would kill the Resto Angel.
Yeah, I think the Loyalist probably should have come in.
Okay. Yeah, I think you just you still Sphinx in the end there.
Yep. Yeah.
Gonna get 3.
Sphinx or 3 is pretty good here, and you're seeing if he's got the Skullcrack. So if he got Skullcrack there, he could just untap, play another Sphinx.
Right.
Just play a Watery Grave.
Yeah,
and it looks like he drew a Far and Away.
Yeah, that's
pretty relevant here.
Yep.
And he'll Ghost Quarter the Stronghold. And he's got no shortage of mountains. He's also got 2 plains. So yep. So we'll see the plains come down.
Pretty relevant change out there though. Not having the Stronghold. You know, we're in the late game now.
Oh yeah, I would definitely rather have a Stronghold than a plains if I was Chris here.
Yeah, Ghost Quarters, I really like that card. If your deck can support it, like
oh yeah,
I
and
really
Andrews
like it.
Definitely can.
Like the Kessig Wolf run right now is just too good, and even in this deck, I mean that Stronghold can be a game changer. I mean, giving Boros Reckoner haste.
Oh yeah, he would have been. Andrew probably would have been forced to lose the Resto Angel if he had Stronghold to the Loyalist and crashed in.
So Andrew sitting patiently on 12.
Yeah. So we'll see Chris bring down the Thundermaw.
And
Andrew will say sure.
With not enough mana to do the exile trick and just 2 creatures in play, this is an excellent time to Far and Away. Yep, Hellkite's gonna crash in.
So he'll come in for 8, and Andrew will Far and Away here.
Bounce the Loyalist back to your hand.
Bounce the 1/1. And if you're Chris, you gotta be frustrated here.
Yeah, that's the 3rd time this match he's done that to him.
And let's not forget that Andrew still has
2 Sphinxes.
Sphinx Reps.
Or yeah, and he might as well draw a thing twice too.
Yeah.
If you're Andrew, do you start attacking again with the Angel now?
Oh yeah, I think the only threat that so he knows he's got the Goblin.
Oh, he did bring in Witchbane. He just put it on bottom with the Augur, but he did bring it in. Yeah, I think there's enough burn and also, like we said, the skull cracks stopping the Sphinx revs, that it was enough to warrant bringing in the forecast artifact. So that's interesting.
Yep. So it looks like Chris drew a mountain.
Yeah, not what he needs right now.
And he could bonfire for. He has enough mana to bonfire for 3.
I think,
But it's not really very relevant
I think
here.
you want to like play Zealot and lead, Loyalist and have enough to save them with the initiative.
Yep. Oh, he's gonna bonfire for 3 here.
Yeah, but you don't kill the angel.
Nope. Just the auger.
It's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's just 3.
I think he says sure. Go down to 9.
Just kill auger.
Alright, pass turn. I'll Sphinx Rep for 3.
Yeah, he's just gonna get it right back.
Yep, and here it comes.
And Chris is
Chris, yeah,
he's
sure.
gotta be thinking,
Yeah.
all right, that's the third one, dude.
This is real life.
You're done, right? Was that 3 lands?
Yep.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point.
And so he's got 2 Supreme Verdict in hand. Now that it's very relevant here. Come across for 3.
Yeah, he's gonna win by attack in this game. That's his plan. He's got Drown Yard, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does have a Drown Yard, but against a deck like Red Deck, I think you just try to take him out.
Sphinx as many times as you can.
Right.
Keep your life total up there.
He says sure. You've got a goblin.
And if he doesn't have a way to kill Resto Angel, might as well. So the 2 haste just come down.
And
it's gonna
the
be
Zealot's a 3/2 first strike.
Yeah, it's 5
but
damage.
It's still not enough to take out a Restoration Angel.
Which she got another one.
She has, yeah.
So very good block there. He'll take 2. That'll drop him to 10 again, with the 4th Sphinx Rev in the hand.
In hand. Yeah, he'll probably think twice, flash strike, think twice here. And he got a Tragic Slip, which will take out the Goblin.
Very good.
Another land.
Yeah, this is out of reach now, as we can get one last mammoth of a Sphinx Revelation,
right.
and just put it completely out of reach. Not to mention
sure I'll swing 6.
Not to mention you're taking 6, so there's a decent clock going. Yeah, he's got
a lot of land on board, so
got the
I'm
Tragic
sure
Slip.
Yep, and there's the Syncopate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Andrew's feeling good. He can see top 4 just ahead of him now. Hand is loaded. His board is loaded.
Oh, and he drew a land.
His opponent plays a land, doing nothing. End step, don't do anything. No reason. Yeah, he's got to be excited.
Oh yeah, he can counter anything.
Yeah,
that Chris has to play.
He played pretty flawlessly too. And I have a feeling he's been doing this all day, because the competition today has been really, really good.
Yeah, everybody's been saying Control's dead, but I think Andrew is proving that wrong here.
So it looks like our Control deck will remain in
top 8.
In our our finals here.
And he'll just untap.
Yeah, I don't know if Chris should just
extend
the
skull
hand.
Crack, yeah.
Yep.
All
right.
There it is.
We have it. Andrew, congratulations. Very well played, and good match. It was very fierce. The red decks are quick. This is the only Boros list that I saw. Like, I did some walking around earlier and didn't see any other Boros lists. Normally it's just red or splash green for.
Yeah, that's the aggro deck that I was seeing today. Is the red splash green for the Gore clans and the Burning Trees.
So he did bring in the Blind Obedience.
Okay, yeah, I can. It's reasonable. You can't get surprise blocked by Restoration Angel.
Yep. So with that, we will end our top 8 coverage, and we'll be back for top 4. So me and Justin will be back, and we'll see you guys then.